Garner Handy Tullis was a pioneering American artist whose experimental work in printmaking, painting, sculpture and mixed media helped redefine contemporary art. The June gallery auction here at Schmidt's Antiques features 20 lots of artwork from the family of Garner Tullis, many made at the Tullis Studios in New York and Santa Barbara. Born in 1939 in Cincinnati, Ohio, Tullis studied at Principia College before earning degrees from the University of Pennsylvania, where he worked under influential figures such as Louis Kahn, Jacques Lipchitz, Robert Motherwell, David Smith and Mark Rothko. Awarded a Fulbright scholarship to study in Florence and a travel grant for Europe, he later received his master's from Stanford University in 1967, studying with Arnoldo Pomodoro and Nathan Oliveira. In 1972, Tullis founded the International Institute of Experimental Printmaking, establishing studios in San Francisco, Santa Cruz, Santa Barbara, and New York. He became known for his collaborative approach, working with major artists like Richard Diebenkorn, Sam Francis, Helen Frankenthaler, Kenneth Noland and Sean Scully. Tullis revolutionized printmaking by using handmade paper, developing large-scale monotypes, and inventing custom presses capable of producing monumental prints. His work also extended into encaustic painting, bronze sculpture, and film. In the 1980s, Tullis began living part-time in Italy, eventually settling there permanently after closing his New York studio following the events of 9/11. He lived and worked in a restored 15th-century farmhouse and convent studio, focusing on encaustic painting in his later years. He passed away in Urbino on December 5, 2019. Garner Tullis's legacy lies in his relentless experimentation and belief in the power of collaboration. He expanded the possibilities of printmaking and left behind a body of work that continues to influence artists, educators, and collectors around the world. We are proud to present a variety of paintings and prints from the family of Garner Tullis. Lot number 18 features a late 20th century monotype abstract by Italian artist Emilio Vedova. The work is on Tullis workshop paper with deckled edges, printed and published by Garner Tullis. From 1989 to 1990, Vedova was invited to collaborate at Tullis's workshop. He created a series of monotypes using Tullis's impressive facilities in the Santa Barbara and New York studio. Lot 19 is a 1980s soap-brown etching and aquatint on heavy Reeves paper by Richard Diebenkorn, titled Center Square. This work was printed by Marcia Bartholomew at Crown Point Press, San Francisco. While Diebenkorn primarily worked with Crown Point Press for his printmaking, he also had a collaborative relationship with Garner Tullis. Tullis provided Diebenkorn with technical support and access to his workshop facilities. Clinton Storm was an abstract artist from Grand Rapids, Michigan and a University of Michigan graduate. He worked in the Tullis workshop to create a notable suite of monotypes around 1990. Lot 20 features a 1980s sculpted acrylic color field diptych on canvas by the artist. The entire surface is covered in a thick, impasto application of dark, nearly black paint, creating a dense, somewhat volcanic terrain with vivid bursts of color glowing from beneath the surface. Lot 71 includes 3 additional abstracts by Storm. Lot 72 features 2 more color field works with same textured paint. Lot 21 is a 1980s acrylic and wood on plywood wall sculpture by American artist Charles Arnoldi. He began working with Garner's workshop in San Francisco in 1980, where he experimented with embedding branches into large handmade paper monotypes. Arnoldi continued to use Tullis's facilities through the mid-1990s. In the late 1980s, Michael Goldberg was among the artists featured in exhibitions titled Monotypes from Garner Tullis Workshop. Lot 22 in the auction is a 1988 monotype abstract on Tullis workshop paper. Goldberg's collaboration with Tullis allowed him to explore new printmaking techniques and materials, blending his expressive abstract style with Tullis's innovative papermaking and printing processes to create distinctive, textured works. Lot 23 is a late 20th century lithograph abstract by German-American artist Friedel Dzubas. Dzubas, a key figure in color field painting, began working with Garner Tullis in the 1980s. Together, they experimented with various print methods, including innovative cast pulp monotypes. Their collaboration allowed Dzubas to translate his artistic style into unique print forms, pushing the boundaries of traditional printmaking. Sean Scully, renowned for his abstract stripe compositions, collaborated with Tullis in the late 1980s and early 1990s. Working at Tullis's workshop, Scully produced a series of monotypes and color woodcuts that displayed Scully's distinct geometric style. Lot 26 features a 1991 woodcut titled Narcissus on Tullis workshop paper with deckled edges. This print was produced in collaboration with Japanese master printer Keiji Shinohara and published by Garner Tullis. Lot 29 features a late 20th century monotype by French artist Jean-Charles Blais, printed and published by Garner Tullis. Created during a series of collaborations between Blais and Tullis in the 1990s, the work reflects Blais' distinctive approach to abstraction and social commentary. Known for his exploration of urban life and the human form, Blais here presents an abstracted image of an arm grasping a root, with the word "san," health in French, along the right edge. Kenneth Noland was a pioneering American abstract painter known for his key role in the color field movement. Noland's exploration of color relationships and spatial dynamics helped redefine post-war American painting. Lot 30 features an untitled silkscreen created for the New York collection for Stockholm portfolio. The portfolio was comprised of 30 works contributed by prominent artists to support the Moderna Museet in Stockholm. Other artists included Robert Rauschenberg, Cy Twombly, Roy Lichtenstein and Andy Warhol. Tullis and Noland collaborated in the 1970s and 1980s. Although the work was not printed at a Tullis studio, it is unique as Noland personally dedicated it twice to Garner Tullis. Lot 66 features a late 20th century monotype on Tullis workshop paper by American artist David Rowe. Rowe is known for his use of geometric forms, layered surfaces and shaped canvases. He studied at Yale and became prominent in the postmodern New York art scene. Influenced by both minimalism and abstract expressionism, his work explores spatial tension and perception through bold compositions and dynamic structures. American artist Tom Lieber is an abstract painter and printmaker known for gestural compositions. He had a long collaboration with Garner Tullis, producing richly textured monotypes on handmade paper. Lieber's work is included in major collections such as the Guggenheim and the Metropolitan Museum of Art. Lot 76 features a 1980s monotype abstract in colors on Tullis workshop paper, printed and published by Garner Tullis in Santa Barbara. Italo Scanga was an Italian multidisciplinary artist known for his vibrant sculptures, assemblages and prints that blended folk art and classical motifs with modernist abstraction. After immigrating to the US, Scanga became a prominent figure in West Coast contemporary art. He worked closely with Garner Tullis at his experimental print studios. There, he created bold monotypes and prints using handmade paper, often incorporating collage and three-dimensional elements. Lot 78 is a gouache on paper abstracted landscape, and 79 includes 2 monoprints on Tullis studio paper. Martin Beck is an Austrian artist based in New York and Vienna. He is known for his conceptual work in installation, photography, and video. Lot 81 and 82 feature Beck monotypes produced on handmade Tullis workshop paper. His work with Tullis is cited in Garner Tullis, The Art of Collaboration, a catalog featuring artists who explored print methods with Tullis across several decades. Lot 68 is a 1980s oil abstract on assembled wooden panel by American artist David Lasry. Based in New York, Lasry gained his MFA from Yale. He worked on a series of prints at the Tullis Studio in the early 1990s before following in Garner's footsteps, founding a pioneering Soho studio specializing in experimental prints and sculptural multiples called Two Palms. Other works from this collection includes monoprints and paintings by Wendy Mark, Peggy Wirta Dahl and Joseph Haske. The auction begins Saturday, June 28 at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can find the full auction catalog and register to bid online by searching Schmidt's Antiques on liveauctioneers.com.